Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. Today we're looking at Monroe from Godiva's Secret Wigs. This is what she looks like, and I have her in 4 colors. Coming up next, so stay tuned. Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Coco and this is Coco's Hair Solutions. Today we're looking at Monroe by Godiva's Secret Wigs. This is what she looks like, and I have her in 4 different colors. These are 3 of the young ladies in the colors that we have, and this is the 4th color that I have. We have NUTMEG-F, we have Creamy Toffee Rooted, we have Silverstone, and we have Mochaccino R. Aren't they beautiful? They are just so cute. And look at that length. Oh my gosh, just gorgeous. Beautiful style, big body. You can fluff her up, you can tame her down. But let's take a look at this young lady's cap constructions, okay? All right. So she is a basic cap construction, no bells and whistles with this young lady, but that keeps her price point down. And she is going to be a nice little workhorse for you. As long as you keep all these longer hairs conditioned after daily wear, and you know, you're not going to have any problems with her, but she is going to be a great workhorse. All right, we have a 1/2 inch band going across the front here, and they have stitched a row of hair curtains on the underside of that front hairband, which makes the hair come out closest to the skin. You don't have that margin of the cap between the hair fibers and your skin. So it's going to look very natural and give you a really nice hairline. All right, we've got closed lace all across the top. And the crown area, we have closed lace ear tabs with lots of fibers stitched on the underside to give that realistic look. Really nice big metal stays in here. We have buckle adjusters on the both right and left. We have a 1/2 inch basic nape treatment with velveteen fabric there. And then lots and lots of rows of hair curtains. I'm going to push this back inside here so we can have that hair going back out the right way it's supposed to. Anyway, lots of stretchiness and airiness and comfort for this young lady. So I have her in this color, the Silverstone. Very popular color, very, very wonderful. The color treatment is light around the face. You can see the brighter color around the bang area, the fringe area. And then it's light up here on top, but then it gets darker down in the back and towards the nape. Very, very pretty. Let's take a closer look at Creamy Toffee Rooted. We have a blend of chunky, cool blonde and chunky, warm blonde all the way through this young lady with probably a number 6 root. It's brown, dark brown, but not too dark. And of course, just on the underneath, you can see a little bit more of the accentuation of those colors, maybe even a little more dark back there. And then we have our NUTMEG-F, which is it's all cool ashy blonde as well as some warm blonde. But what makes the biggest difference on this young lady is that she has ginger undertones. You can see, well, let's pull up Creamy Toffee and put them side by side. You can definitely see the difference when I put them side by side. This one has more gingery warmth to it than this. This is cool, but this has a ginger underbase. And of course, the root appears to be close to the same on both of these young ladies. But with this added ginger touch, you get a little bit of that strawberry blonde with this young lady, and it just adds another whole dimension. If you're not a true blonde and you like having this gingery warmth to your hair colors, this might be the great transition color for you if you want to consider a blonde. And then this color is called Mochaccino R. And what it is a ashy dark blonde with a medium dark brown root, about a number 6 as well. But it's got highlights of some gold in here, but it does tend to be a little more on the ashy side, as you can tell, even by putting it next to. All right, so this is what she looks like. Let me do a spin for you, okay? Lots of fullness, barrel curls, movement. Oh, just a wonderful addition to the Godiva's Secret Wigs lineup. You know what she reminds me of? She reminds me of Crowd Pleaser by Raquel Welch. Gosh, there's lots of people have this mid-range full type of wig, and it's so cute. Oh my gosh. You can tuck her partially behind the ears. You can play her up. You can play up the flip. You can curl it under. You've got all different kinds. Look at this long fringe, and it's long enough to cover your sideburns. Oh, just so much fun, isn't it? So pretty. Oh gosh. Yep. You know, she could be made to look like a shorter Katie, if you will, you know, because of this flipping here and putting it behind the ears. You could trim your bangs to have a complete bang all the way, or even just a wispy kind of a bang, if you can imagine that. That's really cute, isn't it? Oh, this is a wonderful addition to their lineup. I'm so happy. This length and this style has been my favorite style for the last 8 months or so. I've just started wearing all different brands of this style. And when the Godiva's Secret Wigs came out with it, it was like, oh my gosh, another answer to prayer. So this is Mochaccino R. Let me go ahead and put on Silverstone for you, okay? Here's Silverstone. Oh, so pretty. Let's get her parted on the side where she's supposed to be parted. Get that side swept bang going. Look at how full she is. Just right out of the bag. Isn't that fun? Oh gosh, just a lot of fun. Now, if you want to add a little bit more bounce to this or curvature to the bangs coming out, and then maybe trim that if you want, you can always just take your hair dryer. Any hair dryer will do. Put it on low and add some heat. Add some heat right at the base and direct it upwards and hold it there till it cools. And that will help get that bang to lift up and off your forehead, and maybe even cascade down across your forehead a little bit more. Isn't that nice? Okay, or you can actually take your brush and lay it together with that and then your other hairs, and then just tease it backwards gently, and it'll stay there. Another great little trick. Okay, so we have her all fluffed out, lots of body. You can tap down the volume here. She does have permatease, but it's not too excessively, you know, too much, I don't think. But I don't mind permatease. You are able to lower the density of and the evidence of that permatease by patting it down. But I would say that once you do that, you don't want to have this permatease that visible. So when you get it flat enough, then what you need to do is just kind of pinch right along that hairline to lift up the hair slightly right above the permatease that you would see on that part. And that will help disguise that permatease, and it won't look so obvious like a wig. Oh gosh, cute. Okay, so we could make her go under a little bit more as well. Just get your fingers to comb under a little bit. And then of course, use your brush to back brush. Make that a little bit more rounded on the ends. So there you go. See, just add a little bit of teasing right there, and then sculpt it. And then of course you can always spray it in place, but look at this. Isn't that darling? So cute. All right, this is Silver Stone. Beautifully done. All right, let's try on the Creamy Toffee Rooted. Okay, this is Creamy Toffee Rooted. And look, you see how they're all slightly different? This one has a tendency to look more like a bob. In fact, she reminds me of Amara by Renee of Paris. I've done a review for her. I'll put that right up there. But, oh my gosh. Very similar, beautiful color. So you see how that's, you've got the chunks of the cool and the warm blonde in there. And then that nice root. Now this one seems to lay a little bit flatter, but I have not fluffed her up either, have I? Okay, you can do all the same things with every single one of these wigs. The coverage is still very, very nice, covers me very much up to a lot of my sideburn. Feels very comfortable. All these wigs are consistent in sizing. They're a true average, and they do fit me rather well. I could easily wear them. So very, very nice. But look at this. You've got this windswept wing kind of going back, and then underneath this curl coming forward. And you could actually accentuate this, flip up a little. Oh my gosh. You could do all kinds of fun things with this young lady. Look at that. Very cute. Cute bob. Perfect. Just a perfect style. All right. Let's take a look at NUTMEG-F. This is NUTMEG-F. Look at the flip on this girl. But here again, we already know we can make her look a little less flippy and a little more bob. We can just back comb her, but how do you like that color? Isn't that a pretty color? That tiny, tiny bit of ginger adds that little bit of extra warmth to this young lady. And of course, the styling is impeccable. I love this style. Very, very cute, isn't she? Oh my gosh, I mean, it kind of looks a lot like real hair in that, I can remember back when I was curling my hair, and it would do all kinds of funky things. It wouldn't all just go under. Part of it would flip and part would go under, and I didn't have any control over it. So that's part of what makes this look realistic. I just think it's a great addition. Just a great, wonderful addition. It's not so bulky, it's not so heavy, it doesn't have a huge density. It does have some fullness, it does have some permatease, but I think it's very manageable. And if you like wearing wigs of this style, I think you deserve to give this one a try. Well, let's take a look outside at the colors, okay? Okay, here's our young ladies out in a daylight. This is filtered light in the shade. And obviously you can see where the Silverstone is very bright and silvery. This next color right here is Mochaccino R. And then we have NUTMEG-F. And then Creamy Toffee Rooted. These three young ladies are rooted, and that one is not. And let's take a look at those roots. Okay, well, let's see. This is Mochaccino R, and then NUTMEG-F, which is a rooted color, and then we have Creamy Toffee Rooted. So you can see, and I'm looking at it outside of the lens of the camera, the brown that it's highlighted in is very light. It's very light brown here. This is a little bit, it's close to that same light brown, but so it doesn't add a whole lot of darkness to it, but it does give you more dimension. And then of course you can see how NUTMEG-F has a little bit more gingery color to it than the Creamy Toffee. Creamy Toffee is definitely a brighter blonde color. And the highlights amongst all these color blends is beautiful. Just beautiful. So pretty. So Mochaccino R is the next lighter shade from marble brown, is what I would call it. And NUTMEG-F is quite a bit brighter than what it's showing here. You can see some of the darkness from the undertones, but it's mostly light. And then of course Creamy Toffee has that chunky blend of dark and light. It's really pretty combination. And here is what they look like in direct sunlight. Creamy Toffee Rooted is bright, and you can see the blonde in that. Then we have NUTMEG-F. You can definitely see the ginger color in that, but it still has blonde, and we're in the shadow of it. Mochaccino R, a little bit darker, and then the Silverstone. And let's take a look at how they reflect the light from above. And that gives you a true reflection of the colors that they look like in the sunlight. All right. Okay, now let's go inside. Well, this has been a lot of fun, and especially taking a look at the same hairstyle in several different colors. I hope you've enjoyed this. Please give me a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. You guys have a great week, and we will see you next time in Coco's Hair Solutions. Bye-bye.